of late. In week number 4, getting 2 games straight on the winner's side and on the loser's side. And there we go. Now we're disappearing. We're getting into this match. All right, guys, let me see some noble emotes if you would like to see Rewind win this out of winners. And let me see some noble emotes if you want to see Semiij bring this back out of the loser side of the bracket. Oh, let's see them. Who do you guys want? Let me know who you want to win.
I saw a lot of people hoping that Catwoman losers. But Semiij doesn't care about any of that. He's here to win. He doesn't care if it's his own teammate. He doesn't care if it's Princess Diana or not.
Is that down
nice
2?
Down 2. It's been such a good answer.
Aphrodite forbids you.
Oh,
increased damage on that. Semiij has got a mountain to climb so far. Semiij just trying to find his way in. When can he come in?
no check with the down 1-2 there by Rewind on the block of the cat dash. But picking up right where he left off on the winner's side. And, you know, this is what's great. Rewind knows. He just knows. He doesn't have to go anywhere. Semiij can do all this dashing, all this jumping. He just has to stand his ground.
And that's the Wonder Woman game plan. If you have to go to her, it is really, really tough to do so.
And that,
she protects the spacer. Wow.
And then
she
you input how good Rewind is, the reactions, everything, the knowledge. And it's just a great recipe for success. Shutting down Catwoman's jump to something Semiij isn't really used to. Huge deal. Little things like that. Stopping the dashing, down with 2 of the interrupts. Shield's going to be incredibly annoying. Semiij bringing this back, though, as he is actually able to get Rewind to this corner. And get some of that grown woman damage that Catwoman can pump out here.
This pressure by Semiij. Even though that first health bar was taken really quick, he has evened this thing out. Rewind protecting the space around him. Semiij puts himself in the corner and a throw. Puts Rewind back in.
And now that Semiij has a health lead, he can try, exactly, it's your turn. So Semiij with a health lead, you have to do nothing, and you wait for Wonder Woman.
Ooh!
He's so smart.
I really thought Semiij was about to drop that with the wrong jump normal, but no, it hit on her shoulder blades. With that back 3, it is negative, it's not plus. And another throw by Semiij. When he's in, he is in.
And Semiij's using sweep. I've never seen that before. This man's throwing the kitchen sink. He's got to do something here to stop Rewind from taking another week here of War of the Gods.
Rewind still with the patience and a whip punish. Oh no! Nice tech. Rewind still in this thing. He's got 3 bars to work with and certainly can kill. Owen committed to it. Almost got whip punished. Semiij just has to do 40, 15. One cat dash. Semiij knew the chip amount it was going to do. Closed out the first game. Semiij does still have to reset this bracket, which means he has to win 3 and then win 3 one more time.
That was so methodical at the end, so calculated with that chip damage. Keeping away from the danger zone of Wonder Woman, the down 2, the down 1-2 range. And getting with a couple of whips on block, putting him down to the kill distance, and then closing out with the cat dash. You can't really, do anything better in that situation than what Semiij just did. That was beautiful.
Semiij really made it count when he was in and didn't put himself at too much disadvantage outside of those sweeps on block, but usually backdashed afterwards just to avoid any sort of throw attempt by Rewind. Wow, and a back 3 into another back 3. We're really doing the Catwoman stuff. Crossed himself up, didn't...
Yeah, that's about to do some big damage, getting jump 3s.
Yes, it was.
In that combo. And Semiij known, and even a little bit criticized by other Catwomans for not going for optimal combos, but he goes for the ones that he doesn't drop, and you see him go for something a little bit different there with the jump 3, and dropped it, unfortunately.
Semiij Semiij with the patience. Rewind trying to get something going. Trying to jump in. Semiij dashes in, tries to go with the low and immediate shoulder. Semiij, so long as he doesn't cross himself up again.
It looked like he was about to.
That first tilt. Yeah, it did. That jump, I guess that's a jump 3.
Yeah, that's the jump 3.
You rarely ever see that jump normal from her. Here we go, back into the second health bar once again.
Semiij might be going for more optimal damage off these combos, telling himself, I gotta do more damage against this woman.
Yes, when he's in, man, he's got to make it count, and he's doing well so far. And Rewind, not really the defensive wall that we've seen him be tonight, as far as a lot of these whiff normals from Catwoman.
Got the approach with that shield, though, that's for sure. But yeah, you saw so many down 1-2s hit earlier in their set on the winner's side. Really none so far in this set. Wake up DP, that's be some decent damage. And there, in the winner's side, he committed almost every time to the shield toss, which is huge damage. There, committing the shield bash, which keep himself safe on block, but losing out on the damage on hit.
And you can see they know when he. Ooh, and a down 2.
You're no warrior.
I've killed mice braver than you.
That's actually going to do damage to Rewind, who didn't have any meter. Semiij has 2 bars, 1 good combo, 1 good opening. That may actually seal the deal. Cat dash, meter burn forward 3. Semiij up 2-0. Looking to reset this bracket, send Rewind down to losers.
Only one time ever in War of the Gods history has someone come from the loser side of the bracket, reset it, and win. Catwoman. And that was Dragon in the season finale of War of the Gods season number 1. And that wasn't even Dragon. That was just a possessed monster that came out of that losers bracket because he played like 4 game 5s to come out.
Oh, that's right.
As Whoa, Rewind. I'll get into what just happened here in a second, but real quick, Rewind was the one of the only other ones to come out of losers and actually reset the bracket, and that was in week 3 against Semiij, but Semiij was still able to take the week after the reset. So these two have done it to each other before. But
these two have met up so many times here.
But because it takes 2 sets, it's going to be so hard, and it hasn't been done before between these two this season.
That whip trip barely catching Manta, trying to jump.
And I've actually heard through the grapevine that Rewind has been playing a lot of Manta since KIT.
Woo!
He's gotten a lot of praise from players as well. Already having a fantastic Black Manta. We'll see if he can apply the game plan we saw from Sonic Fox. Kind of laid out a blueprint, kind of shut Semiij down, but Rewind's done it on War of the Gods for the past, 6 or 7 weeks. Semiij looking like a different monster out of the losers bracket.
Those Manta Rays caught her out of back 3. That was actually, I don't know if he read that or if it just happened, but those Manta Rays.
Life bites, and so do I.
Yeah,
I'm actually surprised they caught her.
Yeah, they got something as a true mid here from this man. Because not much else is.
I brought a hook to hang you from.
Catwoman's back 3 is going to be effective against almost everything. Everything's going to be too slow to get out with the mids.
Never back me.
And it might even low profile the second one and back 1-1 or stand 1-2. The forward 2, it might even low profile that, but it's going to become active in time to beat that out, I think. And Semiij is going to reset this bracket 3-0 over Rewind. Message sent. And Rewind may have told himself he has a game to throw away there. And so he's going to try something new before the reset rather than after. You do see that. It's a great mind game to play because he might just go straight back to Wonder Woman here. No questions asked after trying something different. And that's exactly what's happening here.
Semiij's probably done a lot of homework considering he's had to go against Sonic Fox's Manta so many times. And, you know, Rewind just picking him up probably isn't, you know, it's not all there yet. But like you said, probably just testing the water, see how it went. He had a set to throw away, but now they're both in losers. And now the first of 3 is going to win and take the week. We're seeing a lot more shield tosses this go around.
There's not much Catwoman can do about it at the range if he's doing them instant. Ooh, maybe being able to wake up there. Putting the bomb down, and Rewind standing his ground, which is pretty ballsy, if I may say so.
Rewind's playing noticeably different, but that cat dash. Meter burn going full screen. Oh, wow. Semiij baited that button. Semiij. He is on a warpath right now. He is playing out of his mind. Just baiting all these buttons. Rewind toss him in the corner. Semiij immediately out of there.
You're right, this is a different Semiij that we're seeing. Ooh.
Building some meter with those cat evasions.
And I like that. Doing little things like that to try to force, make your opponent come in, even further. Just kind of putting the mind. That may have been a whiff punish with the shield on the way back.
I've killed mice braver than you.
I'm fairly positive it was. It was just out of range. She was still waiting for the shield to come back. So smart by Semiij. Wow, and Rewind really just trying to force the issue here. I'm not sure. He's just playing so unlike himself. And those shoulders gonna do the chip damage, whether it hit or not. Nice down 2 by Semiij. This could actually take it. Cat dash came from a down 2. It's gonna be scaled. And it will. Semiij has taken 4 games in a row.
And talk about momentum. This is a different story. Winners never even happened. I don't know what Semiij ate or drank or thought to himself after getting sent to losers, but this is Semiij prime right now.
Fighters approaching Gorilla City.
Semiij's playing it perfectly, man. Rewind, I'm not sure if it's just because the way Semiij is playing, but it's just Rewind just not playing the way we normally see him play. Even just going back to winners, he's being a little bit more aggressive. He's not reacting. Oh, and that shield toss is going to be punished by that EX cat dash.
I'm about to say, if Semiij got him cornered and was mixing this early, that might be a wrap. But Rewind needs the game here. He has to stop this momentum. There we go. No down 2, but he doesn't get the back 3.
He missed that conversion the last game, too. Nice, down 2. Rewind still in this thing. He's only a game behind.
And
that first set didn't even matter.
And simplified the conversion by taking out the back 3 and just going for the jump 2. Dropping a little bit of damage for something that's much easier to settle yourself in this matchup. Once you get a heftier health lead, once you get a round, once you get a match, you can go for those back 3s. Again, but try to ease yourself back into it.
Consistency over damage. Oh, it goes down 1-2s. Almost got whip punished by Semiij there with that cross up. Now we're back to playing the patient game. Health bars are relatively even.
There's something we haven't seen since the winner's side. And
oh no!
I don't know if that could have comboed. I'm not too sure.
I'm not sure either.
Oh, that's
he left that damage on the table.
Careful, you might get robbed.
Yeah, that was possibly going into the next bar of health with a hefty lead. Luckily,
Your technique is flawed.
tying us up here. That could have been huge either way for Rewind. If he'd have landed that, put himself in a good position where he could have taken a chunk of Semiij's health bar here. Instead, we're even and interrupting.
Wow.
The shield. Are you serious?
And a whip punish on that back three. Great presence of mind by Rewind.
Some damage, another interrupt on the approach. Okay.
Semiij has 4 bars at his disposal. One touch is going to even everything out again.
Oh,
like the challenge.
And you know, Rewind may have been doing that thinking, because you never know when that stagger in the medium back three is going to be coming. And got a stand three there, one of the back three. That's twice now. Rewind's lost it on damage because he's dropped the back three conversion. Oh.
Forcing Semiij to clash.
If he didn't clash that, he was going to take some huge damage on the meter burn. If he had the bar. He actually did not. Okay. Whew.
Semiij trying to mix him up a little bit. Whip trip into that overhead string. Oh, I'm playing some games. It says, you know what? Get this out of here. Whip punish on the back three. Air tech. That was Semiij's last line of defense. 47 health left. Nobody has meter.
Everyone's got to wait it out. There we go. Rewind having to reestablish himself in this grand final, having lost 4 straight games to this man. This has been reset. Yeah, the winner of this first of 3 is going to be your champion this week. They
started to look.
They're right
really
now.
Bad there.
It's right now. They beat each other once, and it's 1-1. It can't get closer than that, unless this goes to a game 5, and if both of those have gone to a game 5. But you get what I'm talking about.
Fighters approaching Gorilla City.
Rewind needed that win to just kind of get some confidence back in himself, so to speak. He was really just playing out of character. I'm not sure, but he seems to have found it. He had a lot of whip punishes on those outspaced back threes, just perfectly executed. And those down twos, keeping Catwoman out of the air. Just like that, and the back three, and there you go, Aquaman. He's got the conversion.
There we go. Again, getting that game, getting the confidence, and all of a sudden, they start hitting.
Semiij just trying to find his way.
Ooh,
so much patience in the down two.
The way that the game slows down as one of them just looks to whiff punish the other. Something. Good reactionary back three, not dealing with that. Just inching their way towards each other and getting interrupted there. And this is the rewind that we saw on the winner's side. Retaking control of this match.
We were seeing Semiij be so much more offensive in that first set. Semiij having to kind of, no pun intended, claw his way in and just get the damage. Semiij can just rewind up one time. Rewind not having it. And what an answer!
Getting a punish on a string, I don't even know what it is on block because I never see it.
Straight to the gut, too. That was just so impactful.
I'm stealing this fight. I won't let that happen. Hail Athena!
That shield is lit up.
If you guys,
Scott pressing a button there.
If you guys don't know Wonder Woman's trait, that trait in particular, when the shield is glowing and you see that blue shield, that means everything that involves the shield toss is going to do added damage and will actually eat other projectiles, which does not matter against Catwoman here. Great air-to-air, almost closing it out. Luckily, there was some room for Semiij to get an air escape there, and gets me with that shield. Mid-screen.
Wonder Woman wins.
And Rewind is now on tournament point. Having lost 4 straight games when this grand final started. That's back and forth.
And you know,
Catwoman.
Usually the first health bars in pretty much all these matches, you just see, you know, a chunk of damage taken on one side, and then you see the same chunk of damage taken on the other. It's so even, but it's just, you know, once you get in that second health bar, somebody eventually runs away with it. But it's just so close, man.
This is the hardest I've ever seen players in Injustice 2 work for damage. Ever. Because it's
just watch.
It's pretty easily accessible, especially by Catwoman. But how rare you've seen it in this matchup, and even from Wonder Woman to access her damage, it's incredible. That we're away from the norm, and we're back to playing a spacing game, getting stray hits here and there, and it's not just big combo after big combo.
Right, yeah. I mean, usually Catwoman is just so oppressive when she just gets on top and smothers you with most characters. But Rewind with Wonder Woman has just been able to get her away and keep her away. And every time she tries to come in, whether it be jump in, cat dash, back three, he's got the punishes on deck.
And the one time Semiij goes, I'm going in, coach. Down 1-2'd into a full combo, going to the turbine. That fan's about to smack. Oh my goodness, that looked like it hurt. We're going down into the nursery. A quick read by Semiij. He's going to get one of his favorite corners in this game.
Yeah, this used to be Semiij's playground in this corner alone. When it was unblockable, yo, you may as well just reset the match and call the ambulance, because this man was murdering people on our stream. It was illegal. But a throw from Rewind going to put Semiij in the corner. And you can see just how close it is right now. It started off a little top heavy, but Semiij brought it back.
And not really getting that corner interactable that, even though you can block it now, there's plus on block and actually reverses position. And I'm glad that Rewind didn't find himself in a blender there in the corner. I saw him, he kept walking forward, he kept trying to get away from it, and Semiij tried his best to put him in a situation. He even tried to throw him, you know, out of the respect that was there for the interactable.
You're no warrior. I've killed mice braver than you.
Because Rewind knows that he wants it there. Now we're back to even health. And down.
What a call out. What a call out on that stagger.
And you know what? To read a stagger where Catwoman staggers into a stand one, if you just go underneath it, no problem, no big deal. Down 1-2. And if Rewind is taken from me, down 1-2 into the shield toss. Right, this is going to be tough to take the officer.
Wow, and jumps over that interactable out of the active frames. Forces Rewind to air tech. Semiij has a bar to spin, but he really doesn't even need it for the damage.
He went for a parry of all things, and we're going to a Game 5 after the reset in this grand final. Tournament on the line. Someone is going to win no matter what.
What play by Semiij. The way that match started out, Rewind took a very, very healthy health lead.
But then we ended up at Semiij's playground, and all of a sudden things are a little bit different.
Yep.
So stage could be playing a big factor here, and we're going to Kondak no matter what there. That wasn't even 50-50.
Oh, they both landed on it. Okay.
Yeah, they both landed on Kondak. both
Here we go. This is it, man.
Both have access to big damage with that background bounce. Gargoyles, both of them love to use as well. They do launch on hit. Not on block though, but again, there's no downside to doing what Semiij just did, what she's just doing. Because if it hits, you get a combo. If not, you're safe. Get some chip damage. And Semiij wants this corner. He does get it here. Going for that sweep that we've seen a bunch of times. Might be Ops something a wake up there with that sweep, but that might go into the shield bash, not too sure.
It's a matchup we don't see that often, but when we do, it's really fun to watch. But, you know, as we watch it more, we'll be able to kind of figure out what kind of stuff they're trying to do in certain situations. As we saw, like, Semiij versus Tweety Starfire, like, just so much. So I've never seen so many wake-ups blown up, honestly. It's just something that doesn't happen that often. You know, a lot of characters have different timing and invincible frames and whatnot, so it's very rare that you see it. But when it happens, man, it just brings that added depth. And look at the health.
Oh, and look at the way these guys just walk each other down, walk back, and both of these characters' walk speeds are ridiculous.
There's that back three. He's been looking for it all night.
Catch him another down 1-2. Didn't have any meter there to get anything off it, though. And Semiij's going to tie us up with this combo. Slow push to the corner. Going right in, puts himself in the corner, though. Uh-oh.
Oh, my God. Nice tech by Rewind. Immediate shoulder. Oh, that may have
got
whip punished.
May have been a shield bash attempt there. The back forward 3, maybe just caught a forward 3 on an input error, maybe. There by Rewind. I'm only going to speculate there. Or McCollum 3.
Cost. It was almost very costly. And here we are. Second health bar for the both of them. Even health. Rewind jumping in. Oh, and immediate down 2. Catches Semiij out of the air.
And he kept the conversion simple too. That stand 3 into the whip, which adds on so much damage. That's a go-to ender for her big damage and combos. So jump 3 air to air, and all the buttons working for Rewind, but not finding any big damage off of it. And Semiij has a lot of meter to try to mount a comeback here.
Tried to backdash. I like the answer by Rewind. Semiij, you gotta get something going.
Oh, no commitment!
Oh, it didn't commit! That could have been everything. Goes for the plus frames. Meter burn back 3. Rewind saying you're not going to do another one. Not for free.
Ooh. There we go.
Surrender while you can. I can't be tamed.
Rewind is going to shut that comeback down real quick with the immediate wager. Semiij still has one of his own and has the meter lead, so he can get some health back here.
Oh, he cut out the down 2. Everything is getting back to even again. They're almost exactly the same number of health. Both in the 360s.
It doesn't get any closer to this. It's down to the wire, guys. We're about to have ourselves a scramble.
Jump in. Jump in. Jump in again. Rewind, you gotta counter this stuff, man.
Oh no, came off all of his resources too. Now Semiij gets a hit, it's over, and that should do it! Just like
Rewind
that!
has already clashed. Semiij will take week number 5 in the reset. Says this is my throne. This is where I belong.